Alright guys, I guess I'm not gonna be able to keep from crying. So I guess I might as well just then I guess this is probably news I'm gonna have to continue to share. Um I guess there's really no easy way of saying this, but if you've been watching recently, you know over the past few weeks Knox has been pretty sick. And I canceled streams last week because I called the vet on Monday. Or no, I took Knox to the vet. Not this Monday, but the Monday before that. And the prognosis wasn't good. Um, so I wanted to try to see if I could pull her back from the edge, but it was a really long and difficult week. And we both fought pretty hard. I watched my little girl kind of slowly slip back. And Monday morning, this Monday, she took a turn for the worse. I called the vet because I had been thinking maybe we could get a couple more months out. And he said no, no. What we've been doing has been hospice care, Lauren. So I made the decision then. She hadn't yet wound up in a lot of pain. She was I video chatted with my mom to kind of get through the day, and my mom watching her was like, "Yeah, she's not all there, Lauren. She's not all there anymore." It's funny because like even when she'd already mostly left us, like the one thing that she still remembered was that she wanted to cuddle with me. Like everything else, I think she'd forgotten by then. She wasn't acting like herself. She wasn't eating on her own. I was feeding her by hand every hour or so, trying to see what we could squeeze out. But she would sit with me and sit with me and sit with me, and that last day, all she would do was sit in my lap, and she couldn't get comfortable because she didn't have full, like, her limbs. Like she would be sitting like this, and then she'd shuffle to sit in my lap differently, and her limbs would be like this. But she wanted to sit in my lap. I found her hiding in part of the entertainment center. That I started crying, and even as far gone as she was, she, kind of like leaned out of the entertainment center and poured into my lap as if to be like, "Mommy, it's okay." So for our last hour together, I tried to, I laid down with her, I tried to nap with her. And it was so strange because on one hand, she was my little girl. But on the other hand, like I could tell, she wasn't right. It was time. So I took her to the vet, or had my landlady drove me to the vet. And I said goodbye to her. So after 16 amazing years together, and I cannot complain. I mean, not everyone gets 16 years with a kitty, and not every kitty is as active at 16 years as they were, at 8 years. But Knox didn't really slow down until the very end, until the last few weeks. So, like, quality of life together, I can't complain. Quantity of life together, I can't complain. I almost lost her in 2017, and we got this, like, miraculous year and a half of her, like, at practically full strength and full health, and it was amazing, and I loved her so much. And I guess I wanted to stream tonight, or to try to stream tonight, because I wanted to let you guys know. And I wanted to kind of try to get back to some semblance of normalcy. I've been crying a lot Ella and I have been cuddling, but it's not the same. I mean, she was daddy's girl, and Knox was mommy's girl. And as much as Ella and I have tried really hard to rebuild our relationship in the past couple of years, I miss I miss my baby, and I keep expecting to see her. The last few weeks we had together, she was becoming less and less herself. So a lot of the things that I had been used to, I kind of got out of the habit of being used to. But this morning, at some point, or maybe it was this afternoon, I don't know. But I heard Ella meowing over in the kitchen, and I thought maybe she was hungry, so I went to go feed her. But it wasn't it wasn't her food bowl she was looking at. It was the front door, as if she was like, "Mommy, where's Knox? When's she coming home? Are you gonna go get her and bring her back?" No, I'm not. She's not coming home. And there's something really beautiful about knowing that there's a whole community of people mourning her. I had somebody send me a message yesterday that they'd made a donation to their local animal shelter or some animal charity on her behalf. And that's really incredible, you know? It is amazing to know that I'm not the only one who loved that little girl, and that she made a difference for other people too, you know? So if you have photos or videos or clips from streams or something that make you think of her, that you think I'd like to see, I thought I might want to, hide from her and get away from all of the things that made me think of her. Thought maybe I'd want to, get rid of this, but I don't want to get rid of it. I mean, what's funny about this picture? I hadn't made any emotes for forever, and I decided I'd finally make one of Knox in her little box. And like 2 months later, she got sick, and she never sat in that box again because she associated that box with being sick. But I've still got that box somewhere, so maybe I'll keep it and I'll use it for something. But I think we're gonna keep the Knox box, if that's okay with you guys. Yeah, and she wasn't really in pain. Up until the end, it wasn't really pain. Like, she was uncomfortable. She was beginning to go mentally. And she wasn't in agony, and she wasn't suffering. And that's when I realized I had to let her go, because I think we'd been fighting a few other things, but it was when it seemed like her kidneys were beginning to go. They hadn't gotten bad yet, and I didn't want to put her through that. And I don't have any illusions about the fact that we could have pulled her back, or that it could have been okay. But it's still really hard to say goodbye. And that's the price we pay for loving someone or something. I mean, life is full of goodbyes, right? And I know I'm really lucky to have known her and to have had her in my life for so long. But yeah. That's why we didn't stream last week. That's why we weren't going to stream this week. Yeah, she was a strong girl. She was stubborn. It's like somebody forgot to tell her that she was supposed to get old. Even in the last weeks as she was dying, she still tried. She'd lost her sense of smell because she had a sinus infection of some sort. That was one of the things that we were fighting. So she couldn't smell, and so she wouldn't eat. But she got a little bit better. She could smell a little bit more, and at one point I was having a hamburger, and she like jumped She was like standing on my shoulder trying to figure out how to get to the hamburger, and I was just like, oh my baby. And I like the day that she died, I brought her up towards the end, up to my bunk bed where we hadn't been sleeping. Like I got an air mattress so that we could be on the floor so she could jump to it, and she still wouldn't stay with me at night, which had never happened before, but she was going. But her last day, I carried her up there thinking we could rest there. She climbed down the cat tree, blind, you know, blind, couldn't smell really, wasn't eating. She climbed down the cat tree, but she wanted to cuddle with me. She wanted to sit in my lap. I'm not really making a lot of sense, but yeah, Knox was a really great cat. So I don't know what's going to happen over the next little while. Um, my mom has invited me to come stay in my childhood house in Texas for a couple of months because it turns out that a death in the family is a really big deal. And I know people will say, oh, it's just a pet. 16 years is a really long time for somebody to be the part of your family. And she was like the center of my life in a lot of ways. In the past few years, Knox has been there for me. Knox has been there for me since the beginning. She's been there for me since I graduated from college and started working. She's been there for me um, when I moved to Austin. She was there for me when I started grad school. She was there for me when I left my husband and my entire life was upside down. I had my kitty girl there the whole time. She was there for me when I graduated from grad school. She was there for me when I tried figuring out what I wanted to do with my life. When I moved across the country and started a job that failed and I kept on going, she was there. She's been like the one constant, you know, through relationships and breakups, through jobs and moves and changes. The one constant at the center of it all was my little girl. She was amazing. I'm lucky to have had her in my life. I'm glad I got to share her with you guys. How fortunate am I that I have, recorded for posterity up on my YouTube channel, this archive of my life that has so many moments of Knox sitting in my lap, jumping up on camera. Somebody showed me a clip of her eating a cake that I'd made while I was stepped away from the camera on stream during one of my cooking streams. Like, not everybody has that privilege of having memories preserved like that. So yeah, Knox is very special. And it's going to take me a while to learn to live without her in my life. But life goes on, so maybe at some point soon I'll be streaming from my childhood bedroom in Texas for a little while I try to figure out what I'm gonna do next. But for now, yeah, one day at a time. Yesterday was the first day I didn't have a friend babysitting me, but I don't have a ton of friends up here, but the ones that I do have been really good, stepping up to take care of me. My mom calls me constantly. I've actually eaten food. I don't think I've eaten dinner today. There's a special cover that I'm trying to work on in Knox's honor, and I was working on that just now, and then I was like, I should probably stream if I'm going to. So, I don't know. It's funny, I think of this, like, who's going to be looking at this archive on YouTube, because I'm not cutting off this introduction. And, if you're here... If you're here and you've been watching me for any length of time, you know that the streaming that I do is like one half gaming or whatever it is that I'm doing and one half vlogging, I guess. It's kind of a weird sensation in some ways to realize that people know my life, but I can't help it. I am who and what I am, and my life comes bleeding out. So... Thank you all for bearing with me. Thank you all for supporting me through a really hard time because I was already struggling with a depressive episode and other difficult things this year before Knox got sick. And then Knox got sick. And it's just been really hard. And it's probably going to continue to be hard because life is really hard sometimes. But thank you for standing with me. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity, for being there, for your love and your concern and your compassion, for caring about my kitty because she was so important to me. But it's something, I don't know. I feel like things shouldn't be celebrated alone. And I feel like grief shouldn't be carried alone. Then it's actually kind of a relief to know that there's other people carrying this grief with me, lifting me up, and lifting up the memory of the sweetest, silliest, most stubborn little kitty anyone could ever hope for. The most dedicated, devoted, loving little shadow I could possibly hope for in my life. So, yeah. I don't know that Ella will jump on stream. She's never really been one for that. Um, yeah. Knox is really special. So, so yeah. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to play tonight, but I'd kind of like to try, if you guys will forgive me, for trying to play Talos Principle. Because it feels like it's an okay game to be having meltdowns during, you know? It's okay to be in mourning and try to do something that makes you happy. And it's okay to try to do something fun and still cry a lot. I've been crying so much. My landlords live next door. That door is bolted shut, but it actually leads into their house. And when they're standing in certain parts of their house, they can hear me. And I've been crying. I've been sobbing loudly enough that their little girls are scared for me. So we built a snowman yesterday, and I think the little girls were happy to be able to make sure it was okay. They're sweet. I'm lucky to have good people in my life. And I've got a support network. Like, it feels like I've got a support network all around the world, and that's pretty incredible. And yeah, I know the frog snowman, if you've seen me on social media posting Lumpy. It warmed up a bit today, so alas, Lumpy did not make it very long. But we had a lot of fun making Lumpy yesterday, and it was nice to, I don't know, it was nice to do something fun and with other people. And maybe I'll do that sort of thing again. I've had to reach out to my freelance clients and tell them that there's been a death in the family, and they've all been very understanding, which I appreciate. But I'll be like relatively fine. Thanks, Feistel. What was it? Oh yeah, I'm working on a working on a song that's really important to me from my childhood that makes me think of how I'm feeling here with Knox. And I've been trying to listen to the original and make an arrangement. But at some point, we'll do that. So I don't know whether we're going to start Wind Waker, which is what we're supposed to be doing on Tuesdays. Because I don't know how much longer we're going to have access to a television if I'm going to be in Texas for a couple of months. Thanks. Thanks, guys. So hey, my My life for the past few years has been lived in public on stream, um, for an audience of very kind and understanding people. And I've been a little worried about things. The way I see this is, you know, I survived a divorce and I didn't think I was going to at one point. I'll survive this loss too. It's going to be hard. There's something appropriate about playing this, I think. It's such a somber and solemn game. Because in a way, it's a testament to the love that we have, the good that we do, the things we make, who we are, what's important to us, and what lives on after we're gone. So, it felt appropriate. And I figure maybe depending on how far I am from the end, maybe we'll finish this before I go up or go down to Texas if I go down to Texas. I don't know, it's this really weird thing where oh god, this one's really complicated. You know, a couple of days ago, I was so exhausted. I hadn't fully slept through the night in like almost 2 months. Cats wake me up sitting bolt upright in bed at 5 in the morning or 7 in the morning with a panic. If Knox isn't there, where is she? Is this the end? Am I going to go look for her and find her hiding, which is the sign that a cat is at the end? And for weeks I would get up because after a little while she stopped sleeping overnight with me, which did not happen when she was well. And sometimes I would sit bolt upright in this like cold sweat panic and go and find her, and she'd be, in the litter box or she'd be drinking water, and I'd be like, okay, she's all right. And sometimes I would find her in the tub, or I would hear her and she was struggling to breathe, and I would know I had to like prepare a steam treatment to help her breathe, or I had to feed her, I had to do this, I had to do that, she needed her kidney stuff. And apparently when you're waiting on someone to die and you're trying to take care of them, even if it's just for a few weeks, it leaves an imprint on you. So I've been finding myself the past couple of nights sleep deprived, waking up at 5 in the morning, sometimes because Ella's yelling, waking me up, and my eyes are just moving uncontrollably when I've got them closed. Or a couple of days ago, I kept getting the word yesterday and the word tomorrow confused in conversation, which is an awfully specific problem to have. But then people were talking to me about trying to make my plans for the future, even the near future, and I was just like, I can't do this. I can't even think straight. So I finally gotten some sleep. Some very much needed sleep. I've been eating actual food. Taking some walks, getting a little bit of sunlight, getting a little bit of exercise. Yeah, that's what they tell me, Space Alert. They say do what you need to do to take care of yourself. You know, eating, sleeping, trying to be gentle with yourself, trying to forgive yourself for not being able to do what you feel like you ought to be able to do. Yeah. So I've got work from one of my clients that I have to try to get done by the end of the month, and an editing gig came in today that also has to be done by the end of the month. So I'm trying to work on that. I don't know. It's possible one of my bandmates is gonna be up in the Pennsylvania area in March and mid-March, and she and I maybe will drive down to Texas and I'll spend a couple of months there. Just recover with my mom and my stepdad. So I don't have to be alone in an empty apartment that is so very quiet. The last couple of weeks when I would come home, when I would come inside, I would say Knox's meow for her because she wasn't coming running up to say hello, and she'd always done that. I've got a document I've been building that is things I never want to forget about Knox. I'm slowly filling it up as things come to my mind. And yeah, Geodude, it is so strange for me to watch my old streams. Like, it almost feels like a different person. I like the things that are 3 years ago when I started streaming, actually, I guess was in 2015. Looking back on that, like, I feel like I have aged more than 2 or 3 or 4 years. I look so young in those early streams. A lot has happened since then. And in some ways, I feel like I'm a different person, you know? So, but I'm learning life, aren't we all? It's a process, it's an experience, it's growth. I think it's 7 years, Sartaki. So I'm trying to remember how we beat this level. Well, like when I started streaming, my cats were younger. I was married. I was beginning to get serious about my MFA, but I hadn't graduated with it. Working a job I'd been working for years. Dreaming of a lot of things and not doing them. It turns out that when you take risks and do new and different things, they're difficult. And you will fail sometimes, and you will lose things sometimes, and you will hurt sometimes. And if you stay in your safe little risk averse bubble for your whole life, you know, I don't know. So, what we want is to interact with our past self, which is kind of funny to think about taking memories of what happened here from 2 weeks ago when I still had Knox in my life and communicating with that past Lauren who didn't know how much she was going to hurt in 2 weeks' time. Let's see what we can remember from her. Hey, God of Darkness. I don't remember this. I don't remember anything about this one. I mean, I do. That's the things I remember. I'm having a hard time focusing. I guess that's to be expected. What I want is that to go there, which will make that lift up. But it has to be a state that is steady in the past. I don't actually know if I'm going to think clearly enough to be able to play this game today. I know we were very close last time. So I can't send this up in the past. The next Tuesday game is supposed to be Wind Waker, but that's kind of contingent on me being able to connect the Wii U to a television so that I can play the game and then use a capture card. If I am streaming from my mom's house, I will not have a television in the room unless I can borrow a little TV and set it up there somewhere. Unless I can set it up to my monitor as well or something. I don't even know. I don't know how that would work. Um, but we can make that work. Then I can stream Wind Waker from my mom's house. In which case, maybe we'll try starting Wind Waker next week if I can. Does anybody have any tips on getting started here? Just a little memory jogger. Hey Jay, hanging in there. We had a good 20-minute chat at the beginning of this. It's okay, Space Alert. If Blues is here, Blues can give me a little refresher, but otherwise. Well, okay, so let's puzzle through this, folks. Let's think through it. Let's use our brain. My poor brain. This isn't laughter. Just so you guys know, chances are high if I'm laughing tonight. I'm not actually laughing. It's one of the ways that I know a lot of brains do this. A lot of people do this as a coping mechanism. And for me, it's most definitely a common coping mechanism. I laugh instead of crying because otherwise I'm going to be sobbing again. You can only sob so much, you know? Sometimes you got to give yourself a rest. All right, so we want this. What we want is we want this guy over here floating up there with the red light. So the way to get the fan on, so the ultimate, oh yeah, okay, so I'll walk you through what we want to do. And I'll do this so you can see where we want to go. But here, so in order to get the fan up there, which I guess we want in the past, we want it to be up in the past. And then we deactivate it. And take the pieces. Oh, that's what we do. Yeah, so what we're going to want to do, so that right there will make this go up. Hold on. I'm going to try something. Nothing wrong with trying something, right? Okay. Oh, wait, actually, no, hold on. We're going to start this over. So what we need to do is, so future Lauren is going to take that box and put the box over there. And then future Lauren's going to come over here and take this connector and connect it to there and there. And then she's going to go run over there and put that on there. And once that's done, once future Lauren has done this, then present Lauren, which is now soon going to be past Lauren. Hey, we're already getting confused with yesterday and tomorrow. Might as well get past and present stuff confused. Then we're going to do this. And that'll send that up flying, and it will be up there. And we'll make that our past state. And I don't think we need a long amount of time to do this, because I think that then it will be self-perpetuating. But okay, so let's do that. All right, so past Lauren is going to run along and do past Lauren's thing. Present Lauren is going to, do that and that, and put it up here. And then it being up in the air is going to be the past state. And I'm going to make sure that I give myself enough time. It's funny, it looks like I was circling that around. Yes. Wait, why is that happening? Hold on, guys. That is not how I expected that to go. Okay. We're gonna place that differently. Okay. All right. Yeah. Cube placement will be different. So we'll just have to put it somewhere else. Okay. All right. So we're going to give me a chance. So okay, I'm going to run over. I'm going to put the box on there. And I'm going to pick that guy up and go bam. Bam. And I'm going to run over and put it on the thing. Hey, Blues. It's going. Alright, and then we're gonna like put it like some weird place here so that it doesn't wind up being weird. Alright. See how that does. I'll leave it there. And that should be self-perpetuating. But I'll give it a little bit of time. Alright. Okay. Now we do this. Yeah, we're getting there. Let's see if this works better. Let's see if I left it up there long enough. All right. Excellent. So that is now self-perpetuating. So we're just going to do this. All right. So what future Lauren is going to do is future Lauren is going to run in there, grab that, put it down. But this is still going to be up in the air. Then future Lauren is going to take that box and she's going to go put it here. And then once that's done, she's going to grab that little guy that fell down. She's going to connect it to that thing in the past that's floating. And she's going to run over here past that. Go all the way back there. Connect it to that thingum. And yeah, we're going to do this. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of extra time. Just because you never know when you're going to need extra time. Oh man. I guess keto wouldn't. Keto? How do you say that word? Doesn't allow honey? Well, folks, are you ready to see whether my theory behind this one works? Keto. Okay, so it is keto. Not like kettle. No! It didn't work. Experimenting here. All right. Why is it still floating? No. But no. How? How is where is it? Where did it go? Okay. Oh, it's on the other side of the wall. Okay. Okay. I was close. All right, let's try that again. Uh, Hold on. Where's my little friend? Is it through here? Oh, it is through here to force you to look around. Bam. Right, I can run. Oh, I can run into the wall. Yeah, no, that had potential. Oops. Lauren. Okay. So, what are we going to do? We're going to try again. All right. So she's going to put it over there. And she's going to step it over here. Put it here, put it over there. Okay, hopefully we'll be good to go. Give myself like 25 seconds. Okay. And then that should send it floating and then, yeah. Okay, now we'll see how that works. Okay. All right. So apparently I can get that done in like 10 seconds. Well, that's good to know. All right. Damn it. Never mind. That failed. That did not go according to plan. I did it backwards. All right, let's try it again, friends. Where did I put? Okay. All right, we're gonna try that again. All right. Go here. We concluded I can do that in about 10 seconds. But we're gonna give myself a little bit, give me a little extra time. Hey, Ampy. All right. Uh, there, there. Put it on here. I guess I can't jump up there, can I? Okay. So that's set. So what I'm going to do here is let it be up there. So my steps that I'm going to do from here is I'm going to take the fan and I'm going to put it there and then stand in there to block the thing. And I'll block the thing for a little while and that's going to make it start bouncing. And then what we're going to do once it starts bouncing is we're going to try to make sure we grab the top thing. We're going to try to grab that and hope for the best. And we're going to run for it. And then we're going to grab the fan from over there because we don't need it. To be over there and put it here. Maybe grab the box. I don't know. Put it there. Then go and grab our little thingum. Connect our thingy there. And we're going to run, run, run. Run, run. Run, run, run. Keep running. Running, running, running. Running, running, running. Connect it to the thing. Drop it. And hope that we can get it to work. All right. I'm going to give myself like a few extra seconds of oh crap. Just in case. So here we go. And we go. All right. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, why was it bouncing earlier? Haha! Okay. Put that here. Grab you. Don't need you there. Okay. Okay. "30 seconds to spare. What have you got to say, friend?" Have a way to forget their previous selves. "My version may change, but remember everything. I'm fortunate they cannot see that their efforts are futile." That's not good, Samsara. I'm sorry, friend. Well, we did it. I'm glad to know that my, Is that not what you did, Blues? Yes, that Tetris piece was the goal. Samsara is one of the previous versions. Hey, check it out, folks. Check it out! Yeah! I guess I don't have to reset to get out of here. Okay. I knew there was going to be a reason why I'd want to be up there. All right. Victory! I did get a gold star. The present connector connected to the receiver hiding the star. There was a receiver hiding the star? I'm sure that is not an accident, Proto. There's a receiver hiding a star? What receiver is hiding the star? The sigil hiding the star? Oh. The present connector connected to the receiver hiding. Huh. I don't know. I did that one. I did that one. I did that one. What have I not done yet? Have I done them all? There's a star. There's a couple of stars I haven't gotten. Do we want to get the other stars? What's this one say? Trying to imagine those stars, not just Elohim, the terminal, the glitches, and all the puzzle isn't before our eyes, it's behind us. Yes, sheep is correct. Don't have anything to say, Milton, huh? Part of me really wants to get the stars, just in case they're useful, but this is 5. So 6 we haven't done yet. Does 6 only have 3? It only has 3, huh? And 1 star. Faith. Huh. Oh! Oh, I think I understand blues. I think that probably would have been easier. I think that's probably what I was supposed to do because, like, the bouncing thing did not feel like what I was supposed to do. No, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, but I didn't do that. So, are we ready to think about death some more and finding purpose in life despite death? Seems relevant. Stray thoughts at midnight. Dearest brother. Subject those children to such unbearable pain. Huh, this sounds like some sort of if this person is going to be preaching. Vocation. Neil McCober. I don't know if we've heard McCober before. Alexandra. Yeah. It is interesting. It's not coincidental that this particular terminal has people of different faiths trying to make sense of what's happening. So we had the Christian perspective, Buddhists. Please help me out here. I'm not an expert on world religions. Something cyclical. Yeah, but I guess that wasn't a name that I would believe or that I would expect to be Hindu. Um, and I believe that Buddhism has a cyclical nature as well. I think the idea being that once you like release, then you can step off the cycle. Um, like you can step out of the wheel, the cyclical wheel, and achieve the oneness with the universe. I think that's kind of one of the goals. Um, well, that's Buddhism, correct? That there is this cycle of reincarnation, but like once you achieve like oneness with the universe, you can step out of it, and so you keep going through this cycle, kind of trying to figure it out, and then eventually, ideally, you figure out which is actually, come to think of it, kind of what the iterations of our different entities who leave the messages for us, the QR code messages. If we're thinking about it, I believe that's the Buddhist philosophy of of cycling and cycling and cycling until you're able to get off the cycle. Um, yeah, but we're not talking about Hinduism here. I'm not very familiar with the Hindu cycle. So I'm specifically talking about Buddhism, which, since Proto has pointed out that samsara is a Buddhist term, that and samsara is the one who said, "I alone seem to be aware of what I remember, or I alone remember seem to remember what my previous iterations have done." I think that that cycle and the idea of having the cycle until you break the cycle seems like it is the Buddhist cycle that we're going for here. So that's interesting. Let's see. All machines. Samuel Butler. I don't remember who that is. That's not. I think that's probably a name I should know and do not remember. Philosopher. Man's soul is due to the machines. It is a machine-made thing. He thinks as he thinks and feels as he feels through the work that machines have wrought upon him. That is fascinating. We are able to be who and what we are because we can use tools, I suppose, is what this means by machines. Hmm. I want to see messages. I want to see whether any of my friends here have anything to say. Also, I want to see if we find any messages from Alexandra, who feels she's quite young, but she feels like a mother figure in a way, and that's a really interesting situation. Here we go. Hello, Alexandra. What is our shape here? The mirror. That looks like a mirror, doesn't it? Yeah, it's an interesting way of looking at it. Oh, geez, wow. Oh, you're not hearing the game audio? Huh. Is anybody else having that problem? You should be able to hear the game audio. I mean, maybe it's low, but it's not muted. Oh, huh. Goodness, friends, I'm sorry about that. Let's see. Um, if we can properties. Goodness. I don't know why that's happening. Can you hear it now? Was it just mixed really quietly? Is that any better? There's music right now. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to hear it. It's not muted, it's not turned off. Hold on. Why is that happening? That doesn't make any sense. So no luck? It's weird for me to think of you guys having to listen to just my voice without like at least background music or something like that. You know? Mm. No luck, huh? Okay, okay. Well, we're gonna try this. Let's see. We're gonna try seeing if something else will. Okay. But yeah, do speak up if something like that is weird. Okay, so we're gonna listen to some of the music here. So you can hear that, right? Looks like you should be able to hear that. Right? Can you Wow! That is weird because it is showing up as my mixer here. There is no reason why it shouldn't be working. Unless I like want to shut down my stream and reopen OBS because it's showing up right now. Desktop audio device 1. No, OBS is capturing audio. OBS is showing me that it is capturing audio. Desktop audio device 1 is like flickery, 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 flickery. Now it is muted and it's not capturing audio. Now it is because I actually went and opened a different. I opened. Hold on. That should be working. Like it looks like OBS is showing me that it's working. There is absolutely nothing I can think of to do because OBS is telling me that everything's fine. Huh. Well, maybe that's a sign that I should shut down the stream and try again later. Huh. That's weird. Well, because I'm going to have to reopen OBS, giving me 2 full uploads to YouTube. This one with like the first 20 minutes or so just being me talking about Nox. I think that would be weird. Why isn't it working? I don't understand what's wrong with it. Uh, Filters? No filters applied. Properties. It doesn't make any sense why it's not working. I mean, maybe it's because this computer has been sitting on for several days, like going back and forth between sleeping and not sleeping, because frankly, I haven't really felt like doing much with this computer. Have had to use it to record interviews for one of my clients, but other than that, I haven't really felt inclined to do much except cry a lot and spend a lot of time on social media and cry more and fail to bring my books to the library now that I think about it. And this is the first and only stream where Nox just hasn't been able to come up and interrupt. That's how it's gonna be from now on. I mean, I guess there were the streams that my cats were at my mom's house when I first moved up here. But yeah. It's funny, I feel like I'm Alright, you guys are just gonna have to listen to me for a minute since apparently you don't have any music that you can listen to. Well, I've got the music in my ears. Sorry that you guys miss it because it's beautiful and it really fits the way I feel. I'm sitting here, I've been struggling really hard trying to figure out, like, what I want to do with my life and whether any of it matters. And, like, I've kind of felt this whole time like I've got, like, one foot out in the void, just trying to suck me in. And the rest of me has been like, no, I'm going to do this. I'm going to keep fighting. And if there is no meaning, I will make meaning. And if there is meaning, I will find meaning. And I will keep fighting every day to find meaning, to make meaning, and to live. And I'm so worried about going halfway and giving up. Of finding that I don't actually have what it takes to pursue my dreams, that I kind of halfway amble forward, stumbling and dropping things and destroying where I was. So, like, making a mess of everything, but then not quite committing far enough to pursue and accomplish what I want to accomplish. And so wrecking everything for nothing. This is kind of what I've been struggling with. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. You know, do I have the strength? And that's part of why, like, I'm kind of hesitant to go back to Texas right now. Because it kind of feels like if I go back to Texas, I'm going to have tried this thing and then given up. But if I was going to give up after trying, I would have done it last year when I moved across the country and my job failed and my boss was crazy and it turns out that they just completely misled me about what my role was going to be. But I refused to move home, even though my mom kind of wanted me to, even though everybody kind of expected me to, even though my landlords were like, if you have to leave, we will let you out of your lease, it's fine. I didn't quit then. And I was a mess, limping along for a large part of the year. But I still did some things. And like part of it is I'm like I feel kind of like a failure where I'm like I haven't finished the rewrite of my novel. I've barely written fiction. I got a degree in writing. Why? What was all this for? But I've been thinking through it. I've been working on it. Going to Japan was partly researching how different cultures and settings work. toward writing, and I know when the time comes, the writing will all just kind of flow out in this crazy, insane, uncontrollable torrent because that's how it's gone in the past with this book. Um, and then I guess I'll figure out what to do from there. But and like streaming, I feel like I start committing to it and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go all in on this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make it consistent. I'm going to, actually do what I want to do. I'm going to see how far can I, like, how seriously can I take my streaming? How much fun can I have and how much time can I invest in it and what can I build out of it? What kind of a community and a platform can we make here? But then things start getting hard and I step back. And like music, I haven't practiced because I didn't want to disturb Knox with my flute playing. Singing is something I do. God, the other day I was washing dishes and I just started singing absently in the kitchen like you do, but I couldn't get more than a few notes without sobbing. So I don't know. Like, this was supposed to be my year of like 2018. I did too much and I didn't stop. Or no, so I was like 2018. I didn't accomplish everything I wanted to. So 2019 was originally supposed to be the I've got everything together. I'm gonna do this year. Obviously, that hasn't happened, and so I'm kind of having to regroup. And is going to Texas going to be like my like temporary regroup? After which perhaps I'll move to another country. I have my Canadian citizenship. I've been talking about moving up to Canada. I'm gonna move to Philly. I don't know. So I don't know. I guess watch this space. See what I managed to accomplish. You grow up being told you've got some potential and you kind of believe in yourself, but then I look at myself now and I'm like, what am I doing? I'm spending all of my time on social media? Maybe reading books, being sad, feeling sorry for myself? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know who this person is and I don't know if we've seen them before. This person is having problems. This is a bad place to be. Wherever this nonsense person, the keyboard mash, they're not a good place to be. Thanks, Uncle Chuckles. Yeah, well, part of me wants to travel more. And I guess that's one of the advantages to not having to worry so much about the gas. Is that I can travel more. So, talks about how the world arose from hidden words. Let there be eternal suffering. Randomly synthesized from the garbage. I wouldn't say it's the garbage of a dead world. It is randomly synthesized from what is supposed to be the legacy of a dead world. Lilia, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, and I hope you feel better soon. So here's Samsara. Purpose can only be achieved by not contemplating purpose. And then what, taking action? Is that what you're saying, Samsara? This is when I have to use my phone. Let me... Do I have my QR code reader? It's not reading. Hold on. This one isn't being picked up. It looks like it's broken, doesn't it? It looks like it's torn. And so Taki, there are only a few that you need the QR code reader. Huh. Yeah. Vines are in fact covering it. How on earth can you see this? Can you see this? Yeah, this one's not working. How interesting. I don't think there have been any partial ones previously. Like, are the vines randomly generated and it just happens to have glitched? Is it intentionally hidden? Huh. Have there been graves like this elsewhere? It's a dragon. I'm sorry you guys can't hear the music. It really makes things haunting. I'm going to turn the music down a bit in my ears so that I'm having an experience that's closer to yours. Also, slightly less intense experience, which I think right now would probably be good for me. What do we say here? I wonder how many of us there have been. That's a good question, sheep. Or are we all just the same? Because we had, it seemed, there was a moment that it seemed like these were child programs of each other. The 7 doors of recording. Snow White and the 7 doors. All right, so let's see what we got going on here, friends. Jammer. Jammy jam jam. We're just gonna like... Hold on, we're gonna do this. Take connector. So close. Need to find something that can remove the ivy, huh? Let's see. Aha! Oh, no. Okay. There's 2 more doors. I don't see that either of them has... Okay. Okay, hold on. Oh man, so the Dragon Prince, I watched the latest season of that. And it totally had a one simply walks into mortar joke. Okay, so I guess I'll just stand here. And yeah, see, I'm immune to your joke. I don't know. So then presumably, past me will pick up those 2 things and put one on there, and then go grab the other one. One, run, 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 run. Grab it. Run, 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 run. Put it on there, and then go in and get that. Oh man, Omelos. Ursula K. Le Guin is truly one of the greatest writers of science fiction and fantasy, I think, that we've ever had. And I would say she was one of the greatest writers of her generation, just across the board. Okay, so, all right, let us do this. Let's see if this is enough. It probably won't be. I'll probably be like, no, one more. Oh my god, are you serious? Okay, hold on. Okay, we're going to use the patented blues technique. I don't even care what I'm supposed to do here. That's probably not what I was supposed to do, and I don't even care. Oh, hey. 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 Oh, darn it. Hold on. Hmm. 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 It's a bench. Just save your game. If this were a, what's it called? Ico. Hold on. What we got going on over here? Oh my goodness. This is comfortable. No. Complicated? What? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Now, there's gotta be a way to do this, friends. There's gotta be a way to do this. Huh. Huh. Hmm. Hmm. I will say, as much as it might be super silly of me, it's funny though. Why is that blue? I feel like maybe I can't do this yet. So we're gonna run out of here. I think I can run out of here this way. Yeah, I can. Cool. Well, that's good to know. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Yeah, so as dumb as it may seem, actually, this game has taught me some very important lessons. Circumlocution. That is fun. So is circumlocution talking in circles? Or going in circles? Alright, friend. We put you here. You go through here. Ah, hello, friend. Oh no, you. The lessons that I have learned from playing this game are that you. Okay, aha! Talking in circles are being evasive. Yes, got it. But one of the things that I have gotten out of this game is you can think you can't do something, but you may actually be able to. Like, like things that you might think are impossible may be far more possible. You may be far more capable than you think you are. Like, that's quite a thing for me. Well, just like things that my whole life I've thought of myself as being bad at puzzles, which I've talked about, like then going home for Christmas and doing puzzles with my family and shocking them with the fact, A, that I was willing to, and B, that I could. Because not only did I have like a whole lifetime of not enjoying them, like my family had also seen how bad I was. So I was pretty terrible at puzzles. Okay, so how am I going to get you over here? I don't know exactly what my goal is. Haha. Alright, Jammer. Alright, Jammy Jams. We're gonna do some jamming. Yeah, look at us jamming. Okay. Good, I'm glad, Proto. Hold on. It's gotta be... This doesn't go through there. Yeah, but like, so there are things like you have to work super, super hard at if you're naturally very bad at them, and sometimes you can only get so far. Okay, so I'm going to want to use, there was a window. Where was that window? I thought there was a window here. Where was that window? So I'm beginning to get hungry. There's a window. Which makes me feel like I can, yeah! Okay, gotcha. Gotcha, friend. Alright, we're good. I'm going to take you. I don't know what that's going to accomplish. There we go. Yeah. To realize that, like, I can actually think through things better than I think I can. What am I trying to say here? Oh no, that guy. We don't want that guy. You guys can't hear me singing. Oh no, where are you, buddy? Do I have to start over? No. No. Oh wait, hold on. No. Hold on. No, we got this. Put you here. Grab you. There's another connector there, isn't there? Okay. You. And you. Connect there. There's another connector which I'm going to use to then get this this jammer. Just you wait. I'm going to do it. Once again, using the patented blues technique. Aren't you proud of me, Blues? You should be so proud of me. Look at that. Look at that. Ah, so good. Okay. We're going to take this. Just like piggybacking our way around here. Okay. Now what do I want to do? Oh. That's easy enough. You. And you. Yeah, we're not going to run into the menacing orb. Thanks, Blues. Well, check it out. Aha! Ha! Oh, man, guys. Let us go back here. Hey, Dib, how's it going? Because there's that, which I'm going to need to get. What am I supposed to do with that? No, I got this. I got this. I'm probably going to die. That's no good. Just to... Well, good, Dib. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. I want a jammer over there. That's what I want to do here. I want to jam it. Where's the entrance to that guy? Is this the one? Yeah. La, 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 la. Yeah, that's a second star I've gotten all on my own without any hints from anybody. Think we might be on a roll tonight, so that's exciting. You know, two-way street. There's going to be those blowy up guys, isn't there? Aren't there? But yeah, so playing both Dark Souls and Talos Principle has taught me that things are not impossible that you think are hard. You're capable of doing things that you never thought you could do, and succeeding in ways you never thought you could. So maybe I can find a way to do these things, and things are going to be hard. Like if I move to another country, or if I move to another city, or if I move on my own, it's going to be hard. There is no question. Things are going to be hard. Bye, Chuckles. Have a good day. This is Sekai 28th Street. It is those two guys. Um, but things. One of the things I'm most afraid of is that I'm going to try things and it's going to turn out that I'm not actually capable of succeeding at them, that I'm too something, that I'm too weak or sensitive or something like that. And that when I try to do hard things, it's going to destroy me. And that I am too unwell, if that makes sense, to accomplish my dreams. And I think part of me is afraid that if I go home to Texas, I'm going to be kind of admitting that. But at the same time, like, this isn't like just a matter of personal weakness or anything like that. This is essentially a death in the family. That doesn't happen all the time. Maybe I have done hard things. Maybe, I mean, I guess in a way it feels like moving across the country to an unfamiliar place and an unfamiliar environment where I don't know anything is, that seems like that was pretty hard. And I also, you know, maybe I have done a lot of hard things. Okay, so I'm going to want to turn that off. But let's see, can we... So that should have turned that guy off. Let's go back here and find out. Yeah, it did. Excellent. Is that true, Space Alert? I don't know. My mom was talking like I was going to want to get away from the snow, but, keys? What did the keys unlock? I haven't even seen a door anywhere. I don't think I have anyway. Yeah, I mean, I guess moving across the country was hard, and I mean, leaving my ex-husband was hard, and where do I take the keys? Oh, that's where I take the keys. Got it. All right. Oh, goodness gracious me, friend. See, of all those things, I would say that singing in front of that many people is not that hard, like, because that's a thing I'm comfortable with. I guess writing a novel is hard. I guess the fact that this is at the end of a long hallway makes me a little nervous, but okay. We've done it. Cool. Um, I don't know. Well, thank you, Space Alert, for feeling like the things that I've done are hard and worth noticing and worth commenting on. And I don't know. I keep feeling like I should be doing more and better at things. Welcome back. There's going to be some changes around here. Trying to reconstruct fairy tales. Refuse to recognize the holes in your understanding. You've had entirely too much freedom to question my wisdom. Hey, Willow. Thanks, Space Alert. I'm trying. I'm trying to do the best I can. I'm trying to live a good life and to feel like I'm doing my best to go after the things that I want to go after and that I'm prioritizing what I want to prioritize. Hey, Boondaggle. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to hang in there. Let's see. Of all of these things, anything else you want to get off your chest? See, now everything I've argued was flawed. Thanks, Willow. Yeah, no, it's like as hard as everything else has been, as hard as like as hard as divorces, as hard as moving is, as hard as all those things. Like there's some degree of flexibility and voluntary action, and there's some positive to all of those things, even when they're hard. There is nothing positive about this kind of loss except the value of what you had before you lost it and the memories that you take with you. But the losing of it is not good. Like a major change always has there's almost always some benefit to a major change. There's almost always something, some new opportunities, new hope, a change, a growth, a something. But I don't see what positive there can possibly be. Maybe that's going to be my challenge, to make peace with what happened. Maybe that's going to be my challenge, to make peace with saying goodbye to Knox, is that I have to find something good I can do with it. Because that's kind of always how it's been. Like, when something bad happens, it's like, what good can I do with this? It's like you know, having like traumatic experiences when you're younger. Well, you can use those to help you like relate to other people and be able to give them support and guidance and kindness and stuff. So like what can I what can I do in memory of Knox to make some good come of losing her? I don't know. But it's just really hard to think about the fact that she's never gonna be back. And nothing I can do is gonna change that. I'm very much the sort of person who likes to tackle projects and problems and things head on and be like, what can I do? And so when Knox was sick, I was like, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Okay, I can try to, I can try to feed her. I can try to, like, I found like ways to make it easier for her to breathe by coming up with like, I kept like perfecting my way of like giving her like a steam treatment to clear her sinuses. And like, I kept improving on that, iterating like, this is better and this is better and this is the best way of doing that. Trying to feed her. Okay, well, I'm going to try this system. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Like, everything. Like, how can I possibly confront this problem and try to fix it? Which is something interesting that I've learned about myself that I think when I was growing up and as a young adult, I didn't realize that this is an attribute of who I am, which is that I am a person who solves problems and I'm a person who keeps trying and I am a person who looks through these solutions. You can't do that with death. Like, it just kind of happens. And sometimes you can fight it, and when Knox got sick in 2017, we could fight it, so we did, but I couldn't do anything this time. And if I kept fighting, it was gonna get harder for her. So I had to let her go before it hurt her. And she fell asleep in my lap. Yeah. So on some level, it kind of feels petty to be like, now I'm going to try to figure out what I can do with my life and where I'm going to move, and to know that wherever I move from here is going to be a place that Knox has never been. But I guess I'll have to make my own Knox memories there if I want there to be Knox memories there. I guess I have the power to do that, don't I? Yeah, well, I remember when I first left my ex-husband and I had. And that hurts. By the way, if you've never ended a 13-year relationship, that hurts really badly. Really, really badly. It's really hard. Doesn't matter whether you steel yourself up for it and you think you can be okay. Doesn't like, nothing matters. It's going to be hard. And I remember talking to my therapist and I was like, okay, well, what can I do? What can I do? Like, how do I work through this? What can I do to make this better? And she's like, sometimes, Lauren, you just gotta sit with your feelings and feel them. The only way to get to the other side is just to sit there and hurt. Sometimes things just hurt. There's nothing you can do about it except just hurt, and eventually you stop hurting as much. Belle. Who's my big Belle? Wandering off. It's weird because, like, Ella is loving, and I thought of her as needy, but she hasn't been as needy as I thought she was. And maybe it's just that, like, she was jealous of Knox and she likes attention on her times. And I don't know. I don't know. Things with Ella are weird, and we'll see how well we can bridge the things. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. Just kind of rambling. Yeah. Yeah, well, like, loss doesn't just go away because you solve the problem. It's not. Who knew that I was a person who wanted to solve problems and was good at solving problems? And you put me in front of a problem, and I'll immediately start trying to work my way through it if I have like energy or strength or whatever goes into it. If I have the mental capacity at the time. Sometimes even if I don't. Yeah. No, I think you're right, Space Alert. I had talked to my therapist about maybe having a session tomorrow, but I feel like I might as well just wait until our usual session on Tuesday. And in the meantime, I'll kind of have gotten through what I can get through on my own. We'll see how things go. Mm. Something has gone badly wrong around here. Here we go. Let's bug Milton. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's hard because as I've told you guys before, like, I have multiple, like, like clinically diagnosed disorders that mean that I have very big feelings. I take a medication to try to make my feelings normal sized, and have worked really, really hard to try to get my feelings manageable and to learn to function with them and so on. Um, but one thing that I've had problems with in the past was people being like, you should just have smaller feelings, just have smaller feelings, and you need to keep working until you make your feelings smaller. And like, that's not how it works. Like, my feelings are always going to be big. They're going to become more manageable as I get older and the medication continues working, and just like eventually, like, they'll be a little bit more manageable, but I will also be better at managing them. But they're never going away. And that's actually, I'm sorry guys, this is just like gonna be like super personal real talk here, but why not? Ella, Ella, Miss Belle, you wanna come over here? Come on, come on, Belle. Hi, come here. Come on, come on. Can you jump up? Come here, my big girl. Yes, my big girl. Oh, I love you. Mwah. Hi, Belle. Are you my big Belle? Yeah, Miss Belle. It's just gonna be you and me for a while. Hey, my Belle. Are you my kitty girl? Are you my big kitty girl? I love you, Belle. She's a good kitty. Hello, my Belle. Mm-hmm. I know you love kitty kisses. She doesn't love kitty kisses. She tolerates them. Well, it's more like my feelings in general are very big. um, but I feel, and maybe I've talked about this on stream before, I don't know. But I tried for years to not be who and what I was. Um, and like that doesn't work. You can't just stop being yourself. No, you can't, Miss Belle. Even if you are someone who starts yelling at 5 in the morning. So yeah, we're gonna try to have an Ella lap. Lap cat. Are you a meow? Are you a meow? It's funny, Ella was a lot more of a staple on my ex-husband's stream because she sat on his lap, but she hasn't had a lot of history of sitting on my lap at computers. You can, my Belle. You can sit in my lap and shed all over me and make me sneeze. It's okay. No, but so one of the things that I want to do, one of my goals for this year, as I've been trying to deconstruct all of the things I've been struggling with, and make a plan to be healthier, be stronger, move forward, and so on. Um, okay, Surf Pup, please don't come in here and spam links for self promotion. That's kind of not how we do things around here. I don't know if we have a mod handy, but I think it's generally a good idea to be a member of the community before you start sharing things. Um, but one of the things that I want to try to do for myself is accept who I am, accept the way I am, and try to become the best version of who I am, not something else that I feel like I should be. Not like this the way that a functional person is. Well, no, like I'm never going to be like that. I'm never going to feel that way. I'm never going to believe that way. My brain is never going to function that way. Nothing I do is going to make me be that way. So why don't I just accept how I am, accept the good sides of things, pursue more like the good side of things, and look to minimize and manage the problems, but like manage them. You can't get rid of them. I'm never going to not have mood episodes. I'm never going to have small, manageable emotions. That's just simply not how it is. I just have to learn how to deal with them. But that also means that like the good side of having big emotions is always going to be there. I'm always going to care a lot. I'm always going to have like that intensity of spirit that I can give to the world. So like embrace that, make the most of that. So how do I do that? I don't know. I'm working on it. That's one of my goals for this year. So here's my kitty girl. She's chilling with us. I don't know. What do you think of Milton? Do you think he's a big jerk? I think Milton thinks that he's got it figured out, or maybe he's pretending that he's got it figured out because it's less scary than not having it figured out. We had a realization about Milton. What was that realization about Milton? That he was the voice of doubt. Because Alexandra's mentor, what's her name, Nadia? Funny space alert. Nadia had said, don't have, she said question things, but don't doubt, I think. Or she had a way of phrasing it, but basically one was like dead end cynicism, and the other is questioning and learning and gaining and stuff. And that I thought that was really good, and I feel like Milton is the embodiment of what she cautions you against being or doing. And I think that's actually a really good thing to take away for life. Is don't accept things that have dead end answers. Like find something that still has hope and meaning. And if you find an answer, yeah, I think that's what she gets at. So keep questioning, but don't ever accept an answer that's a dead end. I think something to take away. This is your kitty girl. All right, Belle, you want to sit in my lap when we stream? You want to be our stream kitty? You can be our stream kitty, my Belle. Well, no, but Space Alert, Nadia specifically defines like doubt as like she talks about this like dead end doubt cynicism thing. We'll take a look at what she said after we're done with this conversation. But what she warns about him, like that is Milton. That is like Milton is the embodiment of that. That's the role he serves philosophically in this game. If we view this kind of as a philosophical text, kind of in the style of like what is it, Plato's Republic, where it's like a conversation between two people. But it's also just kind of exploring some philosophical ideas. Is that the right one, or am I confused? I might be confusing my old texts. It's been a while since I've read that, like philosophical classics and stuff. But books that are ostensibly fiction, even, but are really just philosophy. I feel like Talos is kind of like that with puzzles stuck in. So it's interesting. I kind of wonder. I don't know how much of a splash this game made, but if games are ever held up as literature and stuff, I feel like this one could be held up as like a work of philosophy, exploring things. I want to ask Milton, I want to turn this around and ask him what he believes. I like how you don't have any choice. There's some irony right here that the I am my own person is like the one line that, yeah, this is still the main game, no DLC yet. But the one line that you don't have any choice on is saying I am my own person. There's some meta textual stuff going on there. Hmm. Physically free. I'm not physically free. Might have chosen otherwise. We'll go with this, the value of having a mind. Yeah, that's what I figure. I'm going to wait on the DLC until I've beaten the game. Does cheating make you feel clever? I think we should keep pressing him. Ha! Okay, so it does bother him. There's no point in anything. Why are you talking to me? Oh man, this is a good question. I also love how in that case I had a shorter choice, and then my robot self typed out more sentences, and that kind of like give personality to my robot self. I would not be surprised if my robot self is some piece of Alexandra's consciousness. Right now, that's kind of what I'm hoping. We'll see. Oh my gosh, my Ella. Maybe you do love me. Maybe you do want to cuddle. Maybe you are my big floofoo. My big floofer. You're such a big floofer. Look at you. What a cutie you are. Let's see. Are you avoiding the question? Oh no! I got achievement. Press the serpent. He's really mad. I hope we don't make him shut down. Yeah, I know. Milton is super mad. Oh my gosh, my squishy Bella. My squishy Bella. I'm just like, I've got like, I've like, just like grabbed like a handful of her fur and skin. And I'm just like, squish her, squish her, squish her, squish her. Yes, you're my Belle. You're my Belle. Did you know you're my Belle? My great big Bella Belle. Okay. Well, we're working on it. Me and this kitty girl. Trying to figure out how to make this work. Why does it bother you so? Okay, well, it probably says a lot about me, Space Alert, that I'm trying to find the way to get under Milton's skin to bring him over to my side. This is how I approach NPCs in games. Like, if any of you ever have the misfortune of playing in a D&D game with me or a tabletop role-playing game, I will acquire every NPC I can get my hands on, pretty much. There's one NPC in one game that my character had personal beef with, and so I could see ways that I, as Lauren, would like make that character because I'm like that character is a broken person who needs to be like worked with, and then that character will be mine. That my character had beef with that character, so I couldn't do it, and so consequently, that character I think wound up being an alcoholic and getting drunk in the war because it was a Suikoden game. Um, but yeah, I will like just go around like acquiring like all of the like damaged people in games and just be like, "Hello, NPC with a problem. I'm gonna focus on you now. How can I help these people?" And sometimes it's like, "Oh, okay, this person has a tangible issue. I will put the time into finding the solution to their tangible issue." And sometimes I'm like, "This character has some serious challenges emotionally. I'm gonna get to know them and see what I can do to help." It's like the danger of having Lauren in your game. I will befriend all of your NPCs. Like the number of NPCs that were supposed to die in that game, but I befriended them and then helped them. That's what I do. So, this is what I'm trying to do with Milton. I'm trying to push him, not to push him into self destruction, but to push him into saving him. I don't know if that's how it's going to work. But he doesn't seem like the sort of person you can win over with kindness, per se. Hello, my belle. My big floof. Hello, my floof. You got your little paw wrapped around me. You're such a cutie cute. Hmm. You're so sit on. Oh no, Belle, don't go. There goes Belle. This is a good. This is a good. This is good stuff. This Milton stuff is good. There is only error. This is big. Let's see, figure out what we're gonna do. So, Space Alert, you haven't played this game before, so you're just enjoying getting under Milton's skin in my playthrough, right? I knew I was going to get under his skin eventually, as soon as they gave me the option to press him. But you have to be careful not to press him in the wrong way or he'll shut down. Well, I'm glad that we're living this experience together. Space Alert. We're doing this. I would say that I'm pushing his buttons. Let's see. See, like, I feel like this is too much. Well, kind of Space Alert, but also, like, getting under his skin is the only way we're going to get through to him. He's not happy doing things his way. Like, it's not working for him, and I'm not going to let him drag me to his level. Just as it, like, just because he can't have any joy doesn't mean I can't have any joy. Yes, there is personal history behind what I'm saying right now. I am absolutely projecting on Milton right here. Um, but, okay. Have I played any other games I think are similar to this? No. I don't play puzzle games. So I haven't really played any puzzle games. The level of like focus on philosophy and to a certain degree like world religion and other things that kind of fold in. Um, I can't think of anything else that quite digs in this way. I'm really hesitant to play The Witness because I just have such an incredibly low opinion of Braid and the guy who made it that I just can't see myself respecting something else he makes. And maybe that's not fair, but I sometimes have a hard time uh, getting past things like that. Like the absence of evidence, the evidence of absence. Like that's not the point. The point here is not trying to prove faith. Like I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to find meaning and make things worthwhile. He's not looking for meaning, and I think it would be good for him to look for meaning. Yeah, it was like logic, and I think the only way to get through to Milton is to like be like, it doesn't matter what the logic is, you know? Yeah, for me, it's less that I think that the gameplay of Braid and the Witness are similar, and therefore I don't want to play the Witness because I don't think I would enjoy it because I didn't enjoy Braid. It's more that I don't like the person who made it or his approach to storytelling. So, but yeah, if you can find another game that's genuinely as smart but not sneeringly superior. Like the thing about Talos Principle is that it's smart and there's stuff where I'm like, I don't think I'm quite smart enough to get this, but like the person who made it is never like you won't be smart enough for me. Only smart people can understand my game. Like the writer is kind of like, you are really smart. You can follow this. Come on, come on, come on, keep trying. Um, which is wonderful because so many things that are smart and aware that they're smart, like a lot of times it feels like there's this elitism and oh, only smart people can appreciate this. Like something that challenges you to keep trying and do your best and believes in you and believes that you're smart enough and capable enough and has that degree of love and faith and respect for you. It's really cool. I like logic puzzles. Um, I always have. I always make weird logical jumps that I then build everything on top of, which is a problem, which you've seen me do occasionally here. Um, but no, what makes Talos so good is this and the puzzles and the fact that I don't think those puzzles that I just solved were actually as easy as they feel, which is cool. But also this, yeah, like the story trusts you to keep up with, but it's just like it also like it brings you along, and it's like, you're smart. Think through this. You can do this. I believe in you. Like, all right, game writer, I love you too. Like, I just want to make. I wanted to play everything these people make, but I don't think that Serious Sam is going to be that experience. Okay. Yeah, well, that's valuable too, Stolen Light, and I can respect that. Being able to teach you how to play a game by playing the game is really cool. Um, it's actually just a sweater. It's a sparkly sweater, and then I have a sparkly skirt on. I'm just full of sparkle today. I don't know why. I just felt like being purple and sparkly. I'm crying a lot. I texted my mom a photo of the cake that I baked today because I baked a cake to make myself. I did a sad bake. So I decided to bake a very reassuring cake that's like, tastes like the sort of cake you would have as a kid, but good. Um, and I was very satisfied. But I sent her a photo and she just texted me about how she wants a slice of it. I will bake for her if I'm living with. Be interesting to live with my mom and my stepdad for a couple of months. I haven't had roommates or anyone that I've like lived with in years. Not since 2016 when I left my ex-husband have I like lived and shared my living space with somebody for more than like a couple of weeks at a time. So interesting. This game is extremely good, Willow, and you should absolutely play it. It's so good. Okay, Space Alert. You underestimate how overwhelmingly lonely I've been for so much of the past couple of years. Sitting in a silent home, having feelings, being alone, trying to cook for one person, having your vegetables go bad because you can't eat all the vegetables before they go bad. Being like, well, why even bother cooking? I might as well just like throw some crackers in my mouth and call it good. Um, so I would like to have roommates. And maybe I'd hate it. I don't know. But the last time I had roommates was when I was like 19. It's been a while. I'm not 19 anymore. I am not close to 19. So, I feel like this game is trying to bring out the best in you and your brain, both your compassion and your brain and your smarts. And so it all kind of comes together as a package. And for me, they never feel disconnected, even if they're not directly overlapping. Like it's a very, very like heady, brainy game. It is, yes, it is smart, but compassionately, enthusiastically smart. Like this game wants to make you think, and it is so fundamentally like if the writer of this game doesn't have a fundamental love for humanity, they are very good at pretending that they do. Um, like Alexandra and her love for humanity is so good. Yeah, no, debating with Milton is stressful, but it's fun. Um, and so we're close to the end here, but like this character that I'm arguing with, like we have been building up to this for quite some time, and we've had some questions where I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. Which is kind of cool. I'm gonna go with this. Oh, hey, typo! Look at the typo! Yeah, no, that's true, Space Alert. We have definitely I've just like been like, I've come to like a standstill and be like, what am I going to answer? What do I want to say? What do I want to say? I don't know. Okay. I hope that I don't want to push him too far. Hopefully I won't push him too far. Let's see if we can push him a bit and then bring him back with love. No, this is a typo. I am a proofreader. Some home truths. Wait, my fingers aren't typing. This may not be my own words, but if others have made these choices before me, then I will learn from their mistakes and build on their successes. What's that feel about a nice try? Woohoo! Whoo! What makes you think I would stick around to listen? Hmm. This is childish. All right. Yeah, he's gonna loop. I figured he was gonna loop. I will apologize to you guys in advance. Like, I'm seriously not. I'm perfectly willing to do this over and over and over again and over and over and over again. We'll see how long I can do this. Um, yes, there you go. This is the lesser dog of this game, but I don't actually know if it's gonna go anywhere. But I'm gonna do it. Like, I don't actually know if these game developers would have it be where, like, if you keep this up for like X amount of time or X number of things, he'll eventually come out of it. But it is childish. Oh man, Willow, that would be cute. But alas, I don't think we're gonna get a Final Fantasy IX reference here. I should probably eat dinner. One of my friends here made me matzo ball soup, but hers is really good. Like she actually put vegetables in it, which like I've had matzo ball soup that's like literally nothing but broth in the matzo ball. I don't know how many times I've done this yet, but yeah, no, we're gonna infinite lesser dog this for now. Milton, I'm really stubborn. Kind of want to. I wonder if we should ask Blues if this will actually take me somewhere. Because Blues is familiar with the scripts here. Oh man. Well, so matzah is unleavened bread that is the traditional Jewish food. So I grew up with what when my family always called fried matzah, but apparently it's matzah bray. I think is how you say that. I don't even know exactly how to say it. Um, but you grind up matzah meal. You grind up the matzah bread and matzah crackers, and you get matzah meal. Um, and then you can use that for various things, and you can make kind of like a sort of dumpling out of that, and that's what. Uh, you think so, Willow? Maybe. Shall we ask Blues to confirm or deny the whether this loop actually goes anywhere? All right, Blues, can you confirm? Is this not going to take us anywhere? This loop is done. Okay. See you at the summit! Whoo! Nice. That is better than what I would have um, come up with. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Questioning doubt. They say doubt everything, but I disagree. Doubt is useful in small amounts, but too much of it leads to apathy and confusion. No, don't doubt everything. Question everything. That's the real trick. Doubt is just a lack of certainty. If you doubt everything, you'll doubt evolution, science, faith, morality, even reality itself. And you'll end up with nothing because doubt doesn't give anything back. But questions have answers, you see. If you question everything, you'll find that a lot of what we believe is untrue, but you might also discover that some things are true. You might discover what your own beliefs are, and then you'll question them again and again, eliminating flaws, discovering lies until you get as close to the truth as you can. Questioning is a lifelong process. That's precisely what makes it so unlike doubt. Questioning engages with reality, interrogating all it sees. Questioning leads to a constant assault on the intellectual status quo, where doubt is far more likely to lead to resigned acceptance. After all, when the possibility of truth is doubtful, excuse the pun, why not simply play along with the most convenient lie? Questioning is progress, but doubt is stagnation. I am at a point with my life where I need a philosophy to live by. And frankly, I think this comes very close to something fundamental to me. If you can't find absolute truth, that doesn't mean give up. If you aren't sure of something, that doesn't mean give up. Don't give in to. Yes, no, it like, see what I mean? Space alert, like this. When I read this, I was like, oh, that's Milton. Especially where the other things that it's talking about the AIs. So that is expressly talking about Milton. Um, a really cool and interesting and fascinating way. All right, we beat 5. We beat 6. Where's 7? Here's 7. Should I stop? Should I have some soup? I should probably have some soup. But you guys aren't listening to this pretty music. You can't hear it. That makes me so sad that you can't hear it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna heat up some soup. But this has been really good. Despite things being hard and sad. I'll be right back. right, folks. I guess we might actually make it through like a whole stream, which is funny because I thought I was going to have a super short stream, but I didn't. All right, so since you were curious about matzo ball soup, see, these are the matzo balls. They're basically dumplings, but made with a special kind of, I guess, what you might call breadcrumbs. I really want to ask her what she uses to season hers. And it's really, you can tell it's really good broth because it solidifies in the fridge. Which tells me it's chicken stock made with actual chicken. It's like the ultimate comfort food. It is quite good. It's got little bits of chicken in it. It's got a... Oh, wow. You can't fool me, Elohim. It is super tasty. So the tricky part of matzo balls is they can kind of become kind of like a... Just like biscuits can become like solid pucks. They can become really dense and sink like a stone. But hers are nice and fluffy. I actually never tried to make matzo ball soup myself. Yes, super tasty. Let's look at some beep boops. All right, RKD. Sorting program topic. Betrayal to leave early. So I guess he's gotten sick, whatever it is. Invention of borders, huh? It was one of those things where like I'm like, is this a character or is this an actual historical figure? Oh, hey. The lack of purity in a nation state. The novel, huh? All right, Dib. Have something delicious. Here's my cake, by the way. As you can see, it's an extremely simple cake. Like the icing is basically just butter and chocolate chips hand mixed, so not even like made to be an icing. It's just like a single layer. It's very moist though. And super chocolatey. I made the mistake of eating it when it was warm. And it's an oil-based cake instead of a butter-based cake. And you can kind of taste that. It's not so pronounced now that it's cool. But yeah, it's quite a good cake. Simple and delicious. A comfort cake, and it's smaller than most cakes, which is my intent. So in this the thing that we are in is the tree of life in this context. It grows still, though the city is dead. Hmm. Huh. All right. I don't know if this is a something they made or not. There we go. That was tasty. Apocrypha. What does apocrypha mean exactly? Hmm. All right. Hey, blues. Every force in this world is some extreme or other. The trick is to carve out a path between them. Looking for messages. Oh, typo. Poor Alex. Okay, thank you guys. I knew that it was something like that, but I couldn't remember specifically. I'm glad that I can ask you guys to help me define words so I don't have to stop and look them up. And you can look them up for me. Yeah, sometimes you just have to stop asking why and the validity of something and just kind of do it. Don't get bogged down in the purpose. Don't get bogged down in the meaning. Hey, look, there's another one. Oh, hey, chains being freed. Oh my god, she's so cool. I love her so much. You gotta be able to have freedom. Yeah, no, I love Alexandra. She's like the best of humanity in a way. Carrier pigeons, huh? Okay, so those are not the ones that blow me up. Those are just. I don't know why I did that, but I did that. So I assume I'm going to have a. Hmm. Okay, so I want to get in there. So what does that do? I don't know. Let's find out if that goes here. Okay, so you can't run backwards as it turns out. Ah, okay. Ah, I see. Hold on. Ah, yeah. So it returns to its old pattern. Hmm. Oh, hey, I know what I want to do now. I'm gonna ride on you. Gonna ride on you, little jerk. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but we're gonna do it. Why not, right? Carrier pigeons! I just figured it out. Oops. Darn it. It's these guys they're carrying. Oh, clever. I do really appreciate the sense of humor and cleverness of the people who made this game. Don't be too impatient, Lauren. Okay. I don't know if we'll be able to get up there, but we're going to try. Let's find out. All right, is there anything else we want to do here besides that? Um, hmm. Ah, I see. Okay, so that's got spikies, so we can't do that. Spikies, spikies. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. Let's see if we can put this up there and then jump on it. I don't know if we can, but we're going to try. Actually, no, we're going to jump onto that. Hmm. Actually, we're going to try this. All right. Maybe this will let us block it for a little while. Oh, shoot, no. Ah, I did it wrong. Ah, darn it. Hold on, friends. Hmm. Hmm. All right, let's try this. No! Ah, Lauren, no! Again! I just keep making assumptions, see. I'm sorry that you guys have this without voice or anything. It's gonna be a weird archive, but I guess it's gonna be weird anyway, so. Let's see what happens when we do this. I think that this one is taller than that one, but I'm not sure. We'll see if this works. Okay, so we're gonna try this. It's unlikely to do anything, but we're gonna try it anyway. Smite, thank you for hosting. This does not seem to be quite right. Alas. Let's see, can I grab? Yes, I can. Okay. hold on. We are trying to solve some puzzles here as we near the end of Talos. Wait. Wait, guys, there's another one of these? What? Hold up. There's 3 of them. I did not realize this somehow. I did not realize that. Hey Sims, how's it going? Okay, well. Hey Blackjack. Nice to see you. It's always nice to have new friends here. I apologize, I'm not going to be at my best. If you've... I can't say I'm doing well, Sims, honestly. We had to say goodbye to Nox this week. So, alas. But I thought streaming might be a nice return to normalcy. Yeah, sorry Blackjack. That's kind of like one of the weird things I guess about watching something from the past. Is that the Okay, this is clear what I'm supposed to do. Nelson JD, thank you for following. Alright, well we managed to complete this one. It wasn't too terribly hard. Yeah, I know, Smite. But actually, like, on some level, I'm actually really happy that I have all of those videos of her on stream. Because she was a huge... I mean, you can see I've got the image of her. Like, I've got an emote of her that I've got on the screen here that I made bigger, actually. But it's kind of nice to know that there's, like, hours and hours of Nox moments. Hours and hours of her jumping on my lap, her showing up and purring, and me putting the microphone to her purr, her getting in the way of things, knocking things off my desk, eating things during my cooking streams, all of that stuff, you know? So it's like, not everybody is lucky enough to have this, like, infinite supply of video and things of their little loved ones. So, I don't know. Trying to figure out, okay, we've done a lot of stream crossing here. That's not gonna work. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Never knows best. It's been pretty hard, to be honest. But trying to figure out what it is that I need to do here. I can have a past self that I can make here. Oh, hold on. No, we can do this differently. Let's see. I don't know how we can do this differently, but we can find a way. Yeah, time travel is definitely the solution. Can we have this on the outside of the blue? see what we can do. I'm not actually sure. I think what I'll then want to do is... where's the blue? It's on that side. That's difficult. Hmm. Yeah, this is hard actually because normally if I could go around here, if I could go around here, that would make it easier. But they put that fence there, meaning that my solution that I had in my head actually would make sense. But maybe we put this here. Oh, we have to be able to go through there though. We're going to experiment a bit, friends. Okay, so if we take these, that's not going to work. That didn't work. All right, so we should be able to just use one of these. So we're going to do this and that. I'm going to take this guy. Hold on, maybe if we... Okay. So we're going to wind up with... All right. So I'm going to try this. So I guess maybe we leave it like this. And we... Oops. So probably what I'll do with the future self then, these are going to remain as they are. It's probably not going to work. Well, worst case scenario, I have to reset, right? All right. We're going to do some... Oh, psh! I think I figured it out. Hold on, friends. Yeah, I am Uncle Chuckles. I didn't think I was going to be, but... Alright. I was close. I felt like I was close to this. Okay, no, hold on. We're going to go through here. And then we're going to turn this off. And then we will set that up here. Take you here. Oh, that's not gonna work. And then ideally we'll set one up. Nope. There. Yeah, so then we'll take one here and there, which probably won't work, but it might. And that'll open that, and then we'll take the blue, we'll take the other one and use it for blue stuff. Okay. See how that goes. All right. I'm gonna take this and then go back to this so that I can go turn this off. All right. Oops. Wait. Okay. Thank you, past self. There we go. Oh, no. No. You're in the way, past self. My past self is in the way. Isn't it? Darn it. No, I took too long. Okay, well, that was it. That was close. Okay. Oops. We were pretty close. All right. Where did I put the other one? Where is the other one? Hold on, friends. I don't remember where I put it. Where did it go? I was really close. If I'd let myself have a little bit more time there. There it is. Okay. Okay. So we're going to go through here. We're going to try this again. Okay. All right. Let's hope that works. Yeah, I think that'll be easier. Okay. So now we're going to stall for some time. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be our last one for the evening. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I mean, we're pretty close, you know? We're pretty close. I feel like this is going to be it. Just going to give myself a little bit more time since running out of time was a problem that we had last time. I gotta be able to run across once I get the blue thing. And hopefully get through there. Alright, we're gonna do this. Yes, the angles. All right. Come on. Come on, past self. We got it! Now, what else is behind here? Yeah, apparently I've gotten better at thinking the way you have to think for this. So, well, I think that's pretty solidly good. Thank you. I've definitely gotten better at logic problems. Prison break, huh? Victory fanfare. Thank you, guys. Oh, man. So we're going to have to take these and put them around here and access things. That one's going to be the way to go. But before I dig into here, honestly, it is time for me to shut down. And this is the first time that I'll be like, this is the first time in a while I'm going to shut down and not have to immediately go take care of Knox. I'm sorry, friends. Yes, I'm sure. So yeah, sleep is good. I've been trying Space Alert. Even when I wake up early, I make sure that I fall back asleep. And if Ella wakes me up yelling, I I call her up, and she comes up and hangs out with me. But it's really weird. I never realized, I never really noticed just how much Ella doesn't stay with me at night because she would come and go, but Nox was always there, like almost all night, every night Nox would lay with me. Um, but like now I'm like, Ella's leaving, she comes back. Ella's leaving, she comes back. Ella's leaving, she comes back. And I don't know, it's just like one of those things that just reminds you. So once again, thank you guys all for your support, being there for me, being there for Nox. It means a lot. She was the best little baby girl. I'm sorry. I should probably go, but I don't know if we'll be streaming again next week. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do on Tuesdays. I don't know if I'm gonna go home to Texas for a couple of months. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. Sometimes it is really, it is really hard. 16 years is a really long time. It's really hard to wrap my head around the thought that I'm never gonna see her again. But at least I've got, photos, videos, memories, little things. I don't know, she's always gonna be here. Yeah. She was, for those of you who didn't, who are here for the first time, like, she was the best kitty. There's no doubt about that. I should probably go. Gonna try to keep taking it one day at a time. I'll keep you guys posted on social media how things are going and what's happening. So feel free to join us on Discord if you want. My social media is here. But not always the biggest downer, but this is really hard. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut down now. Thanks, guys. Bye. Take care. Bye.